Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to your Tuesday. It's National Election Day. So I hope you get out and give your vote a voice. Well, y'all, I had struggle with my story this past week. And the issue was trying to find balance with my chapters. Whether I had too many words, too less words. I don't know why I was focusing on word. Probably because when I did the previous nano, it was all about the word count, getting 50,000 words. Well, this nano for me is about editing. And it's really hard to calculate the word count in editing because you're constantly changing and all this other good stuff. And I thought I can do it. So I read a quote the last night. I don't know if I can find it, but y'all know Annie Acorn, my favorite person on Twitter. One of my favorite people on Twitter. She's my silent mentor. She actually shared something on Twitter. Yeah, that I am holding on to. I bookmarked it and it said chapter lengths. On an average, mine are 1,000 to 2,500 words, but overall, they run the gamut. My rule is to let my characters tell their story, and the chips will fall where they may. And my writing coach basically told me the same thing. Stop pigeonholing myself to some kind of word standard when it comes to your chapter. As long as you got the full content, your beginning, middle, and end, or the transition from one chapter to the next, that's all you should be concerned about. Let your characters tell their story and end it however they want to. So that is something I had to do. And once I accepted that, I'm okay. I'm okay because when I went back, I had too many words in my first chapter and I had to break it down. And then I didn't have that 1667 that I was so used to having. But I still have the full content of my story. And actually, I'm happy where chapter one and chapter two ended. So I'm continuing on that pace. And then I also had to reflect back. I looked at a lot of my titles, the author's first and second book, especially to a series, and a lot of them only had like 21 and 22 up to 25 chapters, where I had 30 chapters. So I'm pleased with that. So yeah, don't get pigeonholed up into some rules or something you think has to be. Let your character dictate and navigate the way through the story. Good morning, Nick. Good to see you. You said you have 6K words for Nano so far, and you're going to continue to with your first draft. Yeah, so first draft, you really need to focus on getting that story out there, and that's what I would do for my second story. And I got to remember, I'm editing. It's a whole different ball game. Good morning, Cool Gamer. It is so good to see you. Welcome, 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 Android. Yeah, I'm back on my Android. I'm a phone geek, y'all, and I also follow the tech community on Twitter. And yeah, I'm back on my S22 Ultra. Good morning, Patty. It's so good to see you. You say long time no running sprints, no riding sprints running, yeah. Not with work and low shredding schedule. I know. Busy having lunch now. Oh, lunch is I'm waking up to my first cup of coffee, but it's such a pleasure having you here. Thank you. And hello to Melissa. If you out there watching us on the replay, good morning to you. So let's get started with a 10-minute writing warm up. Okay, that completes our 10-minute writing warm up. Let's see how everyone did. Good morning, Nadine. It's so good to see you. Good day, everyone. Nick said good morning to you and Patty, and he wrote 223 words. Good job. Good start, Nick. Good morning, Elizabeth. Sorry I'm late. You're never late. You're never late. Internet issues today, and believe me, I know how that works. Good morning, everyone. You said it's so good to see you here. Good to see you. And good morning. Good morning, Nadira. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's good to see you here too. We are going into a 20-minute writing sprint. I got carried away in my story and forgot the time. So how did everyone do? How did everyone do? Good morning, Jacqueline. It is so good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let us know what you working on. It's good to see you. Nick said good morning. He glad you joined us. Let's see. Elizabeth. Elizabeth got 608 words for that one. I'm at a point where the murder is revealed. Good job, Elizabeth. Let me give you applause. Okay. You missed out earlier, Elizabeth, when I was talking about my struggles this weekend with the word count for each chapter, because I'm actually formatting my book now on chapter on the third revision, and I put myself in a pigeonhole. Well, was so used to writing 1667 words doing NaNoWriMo, and I realized editing and writing for Nano is totally different. So I struggle with finding that sweet spot. Well, not really. I found the sweet spot to in chapter one to go into chapter two, but I was so disappointed that my word count wasn't at least 1667. It was like 900 and some odd words. I had like 6,000 words to begin with, but that was too much. So I broke it down where it transitioned into the second chapter. So, and I shared a quote where Annie Acorn says she writes anywhere from like 1,000 to maybe 22 or 2,300 words for each chapter, but she let the character dictate it. Could you give me some advice? I need help. But I did like her advice, and I'm using that. I feel comfortable where I'm at. I was just struggling because I got 30 chapters, and I read some of the books of authors, they first book, they have like maybe anywhere from 21 chapters to 27 chapters, and I really didn't know how much word count it was. So let me know your suggestion and how you write words, your final word count per chapter, and whatever suggestion you want to offer me, please. But anyway, I'm not struggling with that right now. I'm just letting my characters dictate it as I go along. Let's see, Nadine got 140 filling in additional details in a scene. Good job, Nadine. And Nadine, I got a question for you. Are you editing as you go along? Is this your first or second draft? I'm just curious about everybody's writing style. I realize we all have our own style. And like Jen said, everyone is different. Everyone writes differently. We should not follow no one set rule. So, yeah, I'm just curious. Let's see. Jacqueline said she got I already done about 1,200 words this morning in my gothic romance, but decided I needed some interaction to keep me motivated. Ooh, I have not heard of a gothic romance, and I'm so curious to read that. That sounds so intriguing. That's good job. Good job. Keep going. Don't stop, and you'll get your motivation for here. I am so proud. That is good. Let's see. Elizabeth said that's a great way to figure out a chapter's length. I have about 20 chapters. You're doing a great job. Well, thank you. I needed that. Thank you. Thank you. Nadine said good morning to Jacqueline. Nadine said, I usually don't go over 2,000 in a chapter. If it's more, I try to split it in half. Okay, and that's what I had to do. Because I think I wrote my story based on scenes, and now I'm breaking it up in chapters. And yeah, so yeah. Elizabeth said 10 pages per chapter for me most of the time. Okay, so I had 10 pages per chapter, but it just, I guess that's where I put it in page breaks, and I guess that's where editor would come in and tell me, okay, this is a page break, this is a scene break, or whatever. So initially I had 10 pages, but I broke that down even farther based on, because it just seemed like the transition was pretty decent. So I don't know. We're going to see how they work out. And I'm glad you are one of my beta readers, so I'm sure I will get some good advice when that time comes. Nadine said, I'm doing a little editing, but it's not my focus at this time. Just going for the words. Good job, Nadine. Y'all, thank you for the advice and the suggestions. Let's jump right in our second 20-minute writing sprint. Okay, that completes our 20-minute writing sprint so far this morning. I'm progressing good. I feel like I have my boundaries now. I have my little guidelines for as my chapter. I like the 8 to 10 chapter pages, and also dealing with what my character. So it's just breaking it down. Let's see, how did everyone do? Nick said that he is focusing on the word count too, but it's hard not to edit along the way. However, I'm fighting the enter editor. Ooh, what did I do here? He's fighting his enter editor. Hold on. Let me get this technical. He's fighting the enter editor. 280 words for that last spring. Good job, Nick. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job. And on this one, he written 548 words and had a little momentum going. Ooh, I like those momentum. Good job. Elizabeth got 634 words for that one. The murderer is confessing. Great job, Nick. Ooh, Elizabeth, good. And Jacqueline got 390 words. Awesome job, Jacqueline. Good job. Okay, y'all, let's wrap this morning up because I need to go and get in line to vote. I missed early voting. Actually, I went Friday to early vote, and the lady said the line was 2.5 hour wait. I said, mm-mm. So, yeah, I have no choice but to do it this morning. So, let's wrap things up with a 7-minute writing wrap up. Okay, y'all, that completes our writing sprint for this morning. Let's see how everyone did. Okay. Nadine said, great work, everyone. Gotta run. Thanks, Tish. Thanks, everyone. Thank you for being here and good job. Good job for your progress today. Nick said, good job, everyone. Thanks, Tish, for the sprint. You're so welcome. Elizabeth said, thank you so much for the sprint. I made some good progress. And great job to everyone. Nick added 160 words. Awesome job, Nick. Yes. And I'm feeling a little bit more comfortable with my story, with my chapters, the length, and formatting. Wow, that's a whole different job. So I'm gonna give y'all an update. The reason why I wasn't here last week, Mom had her surgery. I was a little worried. I didn't realize how worried I was until after the fact when it hit me. But she is doing so much better. So much better. So thank y'all for the prayers and everything. Let's see. Jacqueline got 138 words. Awesome job, Jacqueline. Good job. Good job, everyone. Thank you for being with me today. Write with me, never write alone is so good. Thank you all for the advice. I appreciate it. I needed it so much. You too, Nadira. Have a wonderful day. So I'll be back tomorrow. I'll set up the schedule and I continue to move forward. I'm getting there so I can vote. So happy writing, everyone. Have a safe and wonderful day. Find something positive to smile about. Until next time, bye. Let's see, I got a comment coming up. I missed it. My computer is a little bit slow. Yeah, you said glad your mom is doing well. Yes, she is. She's doing wonderful. Okay, y'all. See y'all tomorrow.